Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It's 9 p.m. here for me in New Zealand, but tomorrow I will be jumping on a plane and heading to Europe, so I'm excited to head over to some warmer weather. If someone in the chat can just confirm that you can hear me, otherwise we'll get pretty much straight into it today. We will be giving away $50 SQT to someone who joins here live on the call with us. I'll let you know when we're going to be selecting that and what you need to do. There'll be a point where you need to comment, so make sure you've got comments enabled if that's something that you need to do. I'm hoping you can all hear me. All right. Let's get into it then. We're in June already. Cannot believe it. Almost halfway through the year. Absolutely wild. And what a massive year it has been, especially for SubQuery, and no signs of slowing down. We actually have some very exciting things coming up soon, which I can't talk too much about, but I will touch on a few things that we've been doing lately in this update. So hopefully everyone walks away kind of understanding as a whole what SubQuery has been focusing on recently. All right, starting off with the Consumer Rewards Program. So this is a massive campaign. If you're not already aware, the biggest campaign that SubQuery has ever done, with 60 million SQT allocated to it. Now, it's a 12-month campaign and it's aimed at consumers on the SubQuery network. So consumers are the participant which require indexes, basically, or RPCs. But in this case, it's targeted at people needing indexing and consuming data, and people that are leveraging the SubQuery network as their main data API. So if you haven't already checked this out, Nick has just shared the link in our chat. Go have a look at it. It is for basically projects or dApp developers, builders who require data, leveraging that from the SubQuery network, and not only paying very minimal, because that is the beauty of a decentralized network compared to centralized services. You're going to pay much, much less. The SubQuery also have query rewards mechanisms in place where you receive rewards just by querying on the SubQuery network. And then on top, we have this consumer rewards program. So if you're in touch with absolutely any projects, you hear them complaining about their indexing, you hear them complaining about expenses, let them know about this, because it is a way to not only cover infrastructure costs, but potentially earn on top of it. Now, we're only 1 month into this. We've had our first month and the pool is still very small. It actually takes a while to sometimes deploy onto the network. People might have questions, ask in our helpful community in Discord. So while the pool is small, rewards are high. It's a great time to get in there. So make sure you're letting projects know about this. Meanwhile, if you are not technical, you can participate in the network as a delegator, which means staking your SQT on the network to receive rewards. It's super easy, super straightforward. Just go check out our docs or our blog on how to be a delegator, and that's a really easy way to receive rewards and not require any technical knowledge. Now, 288 supported networks and growing, with one massive network recently added, which is Solana. We are creeping up very closely to that 300 mark, which will be an awesome milestone for us. We are one of the largest indexes in Web3 in terms of chain support. I want to say the largest, but I'll say one of the largest just to be safe. But I think we're definitely right up there. Now, you might have noticed if you've joined some of these calls, you might see that number around kind of 280 has stayed kind of around that mark, but you've maybe been hearing that we've been announcing more and more chains, which might not make sense. And the reason for that is, although we've been adding actually quite a few new chains, we're also slowly chipping away, checking the whole list and seeing is every chain active? Because, it's a tough world out there in Web3. There's a lot of chains launched and not all of them make it. Some are kind of sadly dying. So there might be a few that we've kind of deprecated because they're not active anymore. Meanwhile, also adding on new chain support as well. So We are coming up to the 300, and Solana was our most recent and massive addition. There are so many developers and builders that in Solana have been begging for an indexing tool. And if you're not already familiar, you probably know that Solana has this incredible block speed. That's the beauty of Solana. It's a block speed that Ethereum has not been able to compete with. But it also brings with it its own challenge for developers. Now, when you have a block speed that fast, an indexer can often struggle to keep up with that block speed and present you the data from that chain for you to be able to query, which is why it's taken longer than, Ethereum indexes, which has been around quite a long time now. But SubQuery is here. We have brought out indexing support with the help of a mystery partner. So that mystery partner is going to be announced soon. And I will not reveal who it is, but I want you to guess in the chat right now who you think that mystery partner would be. Someone that guesses is going to win our $50 SQT. Now, I won't reveal if you're correct or incorrect, but I want to see what everyone guesses. It'll be a bit of fun. Chuck your guesses in on who that mystery partner is that's helped us to provide strong, fast, flexible indexing support to Solana, much needed indexing support, and let us know who you think it might be. And someone that guesses is going to get the prize. So I'll let you go ahead in the chat. And if you do know any Solana projects, if you guys are part of a community on Solana, make sure you spread the news that SubQuery indexing support is here, because whether you've heard them talk about it or not, it's probably something they've had a challenge with. They might have built something custom to suit their needs, which is a pain and means they have to manage their own infrastructure, or they might be using they might not have an indexer in place, and they're just kind of avoiding any kind of really beautiful, robust dashboards or analytics or metrics that require querying the chain because it's just a bit too hard. But with SubQuery, they can now elevate their dApps. So make sure you spread the word there. And just finally, if anyone new has joined, guess in the chat who you think it is that SubQuery partnered with to bring Solana indexing support. And one of those people who puts a guess in will receive the $50 SQT on this call. Okay, next, I mentioned at the start of this call, I am jumping on a plane to Europe tomorrow. This time tomorrow, I'll be in the air. Takes about 25 to 30 hours of flying to get from New Zealand to London is where I'm heading first, plus a stopover in between. So it'll take me a good 2 days to get there, but it is definitely worth it. And then we will be heading to a couple of the major European blockchain conferences. So EthCC being the big, massive one, Ethereum Community Conference, often held in France. This year it's held in Cannes in the French Riviera. Very excited for that. And just before that, just the week before, is Istanbul Blockchain Week. So we're going to head there as well. We will be in Turkey and Istanbul. We know the Turkish crypto community is massive. So we're excited to go make a splash there, go meet some people in Turkey, hopefully make some noise, spread the word about SubQuery if they're not already aware. And if anyone is based in obviously Turkey or France or is planning to head to these events, then reach out, let us know, try and catch us in person or just DM us and we'll actually arrange a time to meet up because we'd love to meet you guys. Next, a case study. So StakeStone is actually a really cool customer. Go check them out if you haven't heard of them, but they're a big liquid staking protocol, or omni-chain staking protocol, I believe is the correct terminology for them. And we did this deep dive case study. So I think I mentioned on our last call that we've started some case study articles, and in those, they're really helpful for developers. We kind of show metrics. We show how you can go from indexer code to the Explorer screenshot to actually building a cool UI based around those numbers, whether it's a dashboard, charts, analytics, metrics taken from those queries. So we go quite a bit in depth. And StakeStone has been a big user of SubQuery. As you can see, 300,000 users on their apps that have kind of interacted with SubQuery powering that app, 20 plus protocols they've tracked, and they've got a 100% customized solution. I think they've been a customer of SubQuery for at least a year, maybe close to 2 years. We've been working with them for a while. One of the devs in their team working very closely with him because he's used us across several different chains. both Ethereum and Substrate. That's actually why they came to us initially, was for non-Ethereum support, because we have the Polkadot, Cosmos, Solana, Algorand, Near, Flare, Avalanche, all those non-EVM chains, we support them. But we also support EVM as well. So we're kind of a holistic, well-rounded solution. The SubQuery network, as you can see, a lot of awesome, still good, strong numbers there. Our node operators, the median APY is 114%. Delegators is 17%. So like I say, if you have SQT, don't leave it just sitting there, waiting for price to change or whatever you're waiting for. Don't leave it. Put it to work. Receive rewards on the SubQuery network. It's simple as picking a node operator within the network who are performing those kind of fundamental index or RPC services. You pick your favorite one. There's based on a bunch of metrics you can choose based on uptime, reliability, few other metrics, which you'll be guided through on the SubQuery network. Plus there's a blog article all about it and documentation all about it. And pick your favorite node operator, put your SQT on them, help secure the network and receive rewards in exchange. All-time rewards we've given away is now 48 million SQT on the SubQuery network, and no plans to stop. The more we get, especially through this consumer rewards campaign, the more consumers we get coming onto the SubQuery network, the more activity there is for node operators, potentially the more node operators that join as well, therefore more node operators for delegators to delegate to as well. So let's just keep building and growing. Now, if anyone new has joined in, that $50 SQT is going to someone who comments in the chat. Oh, don't want to reveal that just yet. Someone who comments in the chat with their guess on who our mystery partner was that helped us to complete Solana support. And I will announce it at the end, but have your guess at who our mystery partner was that we've worked with. Now, SubQuery's community member of the month, Big Crypto Guru. I hope they're here on this call because I know they were saying on Discord they were planning to definitely be there. They've been an awesome, positive vibe in the community. A fairly new face, I believe. Joined in May this year, but super active, super positive. Come in, brought the vibes, did an awesome job in our recent Zeli sprint, and we're lucky to have you and we appreciate you. So $100 SQT coming to you, Big Crypto Guru. And this is actually just proof of what I say kind of every call. You don't have to have been around for months and months and months. You can come in, bring incredible vibes, contribute towards community campaigns and things like that, have a go, speak up, be loud, show your passion for SubQuery, and we can select you as a member of the month. It's actually that easy. So well done, Big Crypto Guru. He's been an awesome vibe in the Discord. Now, if you haven't already noticed, we've also started a new educational series. So we're exploring kind of the critical role of infrastructure in Web3. There's a lot of more basic explanations and terminology used so that any old person, non-technical like myself, can really dig deeper and understand what is RPCs and why are they important. Same with indexing, same with that deepen narrative that we know is hot, but why? What does it mean? What can it do? Blockchain analysis, why do they need indexes? We're breaking all of that down. And a key driver behind this is that we are looking to improve our SEO. So we're making sure these articles have really cool content that people are actually searching for on Google. So SubQuery can serve those answers to them, but in a way that's related to SubQuery as well and our goals and what we're trying to achieve and educating people on what SubQuery do as well. So make sure you check out those articles. There'll be more coming for sure. It's just a really nice way to understand Web3, some of the narratives, some of the terms we use so often that maybe you know are important, but you actually don't know why. We're going to break that down. All right, Zeli code word is we support Solana now. It's all one word. It's not case sensitive. You could write that all in caps, all in lowercase, or exactly the way it's printed here on the screen, and you should be fine to earn those XP. I'm going to let anyone that may be new into the channel, put your guess through onto the chat of the mystery partner that SubQuery worked with to complete Solana support. All right. If you don't put a comment in and you've joined live, then you won't be eligible for a $50 SQT. So make sure you put in the chat, who do you think our mystery partner was? Who do you think we worked with? Meanwhile, Nick from SubQuery Network in the chat, I want you to pick a number, random number between 1 and 10 quickly. Quick as you can. Also, if anyone has any questions and answers, please send them through in the chat right now. I've whizzed through that update this week. What was I going to say? Solana has been a massive focus for us, and we have something massive coming soon. I know I always say that. Obviously, you can't say too much until you can say things. So make sure to stay tuned. We're not slowing down this half of the year. Absolutely not. If you are in Europe, please let me know and come see me in person. I'd love to meet you. Send through any questions you have. Meanwhile, Nick has said number 6 as his random number. So from the top of anyone that guessed a partner that we were working with, and I am not confirming nor denying if we worked with them. We have Vitalik, we have Onfinality, we have Ethereum, we have Helios, we have Akala. Oh. Did we get to 6? We'll take any guess is relevant. Let me just go through this chat now. Okay, first guess was Vitalik. Then we have Onfinality. Then we have Ethereum. Then we have Helios. Then we have Akala. 6th guess. We'll go back to the top. Vitalik. Not confirming or denying whether that was our secret partner, but who guessed Vitalik? Here we go. Congratulations, you'll be our $50 winner. If you can DM Nick, please. Actually, no, sorry, you're on here. You're on the call right now. Can you please let us know your Discord handle so Nick can DM you? We need you to verify yourself right now. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, your Discord handle is very similar on Discord, so you should be easy to find. But send your Discord handle right now so Nick can DM you, and we'll arrange that $50 SQT. And same to Big Crypto Guru, I believe it was. Congratulations, your $100. Nick will be reaching out to you to confirm your wallet address, and we'll arrange that to be sent through as well. Now, if anyone has any questions about SubQuery, the network, technical, non-technical, I will try and answer it. If I can't answer it, I will make sure we get answers for you on Discord. I'll give you a minute right now. Thank you to our winner who sent through his Discord handle. Nick will be in touch with you. Final chance for any questions. And next month, start of July, will be SCC. We will be there. So we'll endeavor to do a community call around the same time once I kind of see how our schedules panned out. Otherwise, it may be that we need to do this call a little bit later in July. Obviously, we'll let you know closer to the time, but just a heads up right now that I will be running around France trying to meet as many people as possible. Quick question came in. What about tokenomics update you mentioned earlier? I'm not sure if this was maybe alluded to in a tweet or something, or on social media. No planned tokenomics update for this call. Apologies if there was some kind of allusion to that. Just exciting updates and token giveaways. Not sure if maybe some things got mixed up there, but we don't have a tokenomics update for you here for you now. The roadmap, you can check. Let me see if I can just find it quickly. Otherwise, Nick, if you can find it, please send it through in the chat. We'll send through the latest roadmap. We're still working hard on that. We've ticked off actually a lot of pieces on that. And I'm not sure if it's on it or not. I'm sending it through here. The roadmap, actually, I should just send through the roadmap page itself because it's part of the website now. I'll send that directly as well. You can check out our roadmap. There is a piece on there, I'm just going to say, a piece not on the roadmap, on possibly alluded to, but possibly not on, that it was just too early to reveal. That is coming soon. So I wish I could say more, but I'm going to hold my tongue there. Can't give too much away. I'll get in trouble. But it's going to be a big next quarter. We're just coming to the end of Q2, I believe. Q3 is going to be pretty massive for SubQuery. So if no more questions, or if you think of questions after the call, just flick them through on Discord or Telegram. It is almost 9:30 here for me in New Zealand, and I have a flight tomorrow, so I might not be online straight away, but I will be around tomorrow, and I'll make sure to get any answers that anyone has. We also have our beautiful community moderators in Dimitro and Deesh. You guys will see on Discord and Telegram. They're always around and happy to help. So flick through any questions, anything you need help with, any projects that you're aware of that need help with their indexer. We're actually really happy to provide hands-on support. It's something that we pride ourselves on, something that not all of our competitors do. So you can connect them with us. Feel free to set up a channel with them on Telegram, and we'll help onboard them to SubQuery and make sure they're having a satisfactory experience. But yeah, if you do have any questions, flick them through. And thank you so much for joining. Have a good evening or good day, depending where you are in the world. And I will chat to you soon for sure. Thanks, guys.